G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. This is April 26, 2023. This is the iron ore price update. So on 3 timelines, the weekly, the daily and the hourly, we're in a shorting positioning only. So as per the indicators we've got, only short positions to be taken. So looking at the weekly first, you can see here the moving average 60 of the price chart and the moving average 3 and moving average 5 are all in decline, and we're currently in a shorting environment. And that also marries with the CCI 150 with the moving average 5 and the moving average 50. So when both moving averages on both charts are aligned, this shows a positive or a negative outlook. So in this case, it's a bearish outlook, and that's where we are in a longer term weekly period. On the daily, again, the same methodology applies. They're all in a bearish movement, but also drawn this resistance here at 858, and it's currently hitting this minor support level at 712. So that'll confirm in the coming hours. Once that confirms, that it will make that a solid blue line as a key support. Now that was previously up in this area, the support area, and that broke through that, and this is our next support level. Below this, we've got this diagonal ascending trend line, and if I zoom out, you can see there between those highs and those lows, I've got this wedge forming. So in a larger period, it's in this wedge. So notice also, in terms of Fibonacci retracement, this support area, it's also potentially going to bounce off this 61% Fibonacci retracement level. That's our key area to look out for. If it breaks through to the downside, then we're going to see more shorting positioning. Otherwise, we may see a bit of a bounce from here, in which case avoid going short once this indicator turns up, and that's from this the CCI also breaking to the upside possibly. So that's the daily. On the hourly, again, if you're trading this from looking at the larger time frames, using the weekly and the daily as a trend direction, you would have gone short using the hourly or any other smaller time frame. And one strategy I like to use is the fractals. So during this period, when the candle breaks below the fractal, you would go short during any of these periods. So when it initially breaks through the fractal, you go short. So again, looking at this here, when both the CCI and the moving averages of the price chart are in alignment, then we go short when it breaks below the fractal. Now, I'll leave it up to you in terms of where to exit the strategy, but one exit strategy might be percentage gains, or even a monetary gain, or even a change of direction of maybe the CCI or even the moving averages on the price chart possibly. Notice also the price did retrace back here during that period, and that told you to, even if you went short there, for example, you would have held it and continued down potentially. Now, it did go. Now we also in this support area here, so I've got to respect that. So if you're not already in the trade, I would hang off until this breaks through this and confirms this is not a support area, and it may break through to the downside. In which case, if it breaks out of the fractal, that'll be another shorting opportunity. But at the moment, overall, we're looking at shorting, but just be mindful of this support area, and it could see a price bounce from there. So to understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and support us more on Patreon. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.